Bus stop thoughts. I have now been doing religion and philosophy and theology for 20 years. So here's a sentence of like a conclusion sentence for that whole journey. The difference between the most deconstructed Christian and the most spiritual atheist is a hair. And maybe that's like an important hair, but I mean just a hair between those two stances. And so when you're talking about spirituality, it's really a game of pick your poison. If you're going to be in organized religion, if you're going to be in Christianity or Mormonism or whatever organized religion, you're going to have to constantly be deconstructing, constantly pulling yourself and other people away from fundamentalism until you get to this point where you have Christian speakers and leaders say something like, God is the ground of being, or, God is a feeling, or maybe we don't know this, but I experience God when I do this, right? This is very nuanced language. And so if you're going to go that route, you're just going to have to always be deconstructing, always kind of nuancing things, rewording things, having boundaries, saying no to things, pulling back on, getting so structured that it kind of sucks the life out of you, right? Now, if you want to come at that same place on the other side, which is atheism, or skepticism, or agnosticism, or just not a part of an organized religion, you're always going to have to be building up. So instead of tearing down to that place, you're building up to that place. So it's like you're going to have to come up with your own rituals. You're going to have to come up with a contemplative practice that you return to. You're going to have to find people that inspire you and schedule time in your day or week to listen to these people, because you don't have a sermon that you show up to at a certain time. And so you're essentially building up and always pulling away from nihilism and everything is stupid and what's the point to anything. You're having to stay away from that by building. And so with deconstruction, you're pulling things down to this place, and with atheism, you're kind of building up to this place. And different personalities prefer one path to another. Some of it is just, do you want to come from order and kind of chaos it a little bit, or do you want to come from chaos and build some order? And different personalities and different experiences will lead you to pick one path over the other. But it is a game of pick your poison, because it's essentially ending up in the same place, which is accepting that we just don't know a lot about why we're here and what we're doing here, but there tend to be experiences that are better than other experiences, and love seems like a really good thing to have in your life. And there's all these really good spiritual tools, but there's a lot of baggage around it. So how are you going to get those in your life for you and your family? And we're all playing that game together. And so the question isn't which religion is right or which path is right. These are all these are all directions and paths that end up in the same place, where we just accept in humility that we don't know a lot, but we're trying to hold on to the good things in life and build a good life anyway. And that's the magic. And how you get there is how you're going to get there, but it's not how everybody else has to get there.